after the defense got going last week, there was a couple early goals, but did it feel like you guys really got locked in as the game went along?
Yeah, I think we came out a little bit slow, but communication picked up, which I think was pretty evident in the way we started playing. So I think our chemistry got better as the game went on, and it turned out pretty well.
I suppose that makes sense, right? Too season opener and a pretty new group back there in defense.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of happened in the scrimmages a little bit, but this weekend we're going to work on coming out and communicating right from the start, right from the first face-off to make sure we're clicking the whole game.
How did Tyson Bomberry play? It was his first, legitimate, significant action on close defense in a real game.
He played unbelievable, I think. He, the way he gets the ball off the carpet and gets it moving upfield is pretty unbelievable. It's a great skill that I think translates over from box, and it's a huge asset when there's rebounds out in front and a guy can pick it up like he does.
We see what his cousin did on offense. It feels like Tyson's itching for a goal here at some point, too.
Yeah, absolutely. He can shoot, and he really does push it upfield a lot, and he can run a break and everything, and he's got some smooth hands, just like Lefty.
All right, let's take us into this week, because it's a different animal with Albany on offense. They play kind of a unique style. You've played against them a bunch. What's the challenge of playing against these guys?
Yeah, they're not your typical offense in terms of setting up and doing various set plays, but they're more of a freelance type of team. They do run their plays, but there's also a freelance aspect that they have. They let their players be pretty creative, which we've seen since the Thompsons. So they've continued that right through till now. So we've been watching film and prepping well to kind of figure out their tendencies, and I think coaches have been doing a good job to prepare us.
As you know, last year it didn't slow down that much without the Thompsons. You guys were down, 4 goals there in the first half of the playoff game. What do you remember for that game, and how were you able to slow them down eventually on defense back in May?
Yeah, I think they came out ready, and I don't think we were particularly on the balls of our feet there. We were a little bit on our heels, and I think Coach did a good job of at halftime making some adjustments, and we started playing out a little bit more and being more aggressive, and so hopefully that's something we do right from the start this weekend.
All right, these games are fun to watch as fans. We talk to the offensive guys; they have a good time. What are games like this like for defensive guys to play?
Oh, they're fun for us too. The freelance offense kind of tests you a little bit and kind of your knowledge for the game overall. But I think it's something that we can prep for on film. But we still have our fun too. So.
All right, you guys get out and run a little bit too. Connor Fields is their main threat. He was last year. I'd imagine he will be this year. It is their opener. We'll see on Saturday. But what is the challenge like in guarding their junior attackman?
He's a pretty good dodger, but he's better off ball, and using the guys around him, setting picks, and kind of getting off ball and cuts, and he's really creative. And once he gets the ball on the stick, he's just as good. So again, watching film from last year, I think Mellon was on him last year. He did a good job, and just kind of seeing his tendencies and what he wants to do.
All right, looking forward to a fun matchup. We'll see you Saturday.
Thanks. See you there.